How you doing? I'm Darren with Kickin BBQ. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Today we are talking pizza. We are going to be cooking up a classic Neapolitan style pizza on my brand new pizza oven. This is the Bighorn Outdoors dual fuel pizza oven. So what does that mean? That means we can either hook up the propane burner attachment and run it off of propane, or we can run it off of pellets, which I think is a really nice feature to have. If it's a weeknight and you're pressed for time, fire it up with some propane, get some delicious homemade pizzas. If it's the weekend or you got a little bit more time, hey, go with that classic wood-fired flavor that just makes a pizza so much better. That's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be using pellets in this and see how it runs. Now, I have not fired this up before. You can see by how clean it is in there. Also, this thing just looks super sharp. This would look fantastic in an outdoor kitchen, which I hope to have someday. So if we have any outdoor kitchen developers out there watching, hit me up, let's talk. But yeah, it's really nice, really shiny. Like I said, I have not used it, but that steak cooker I have from Bighorn is just awesome. I love that thing. I've used it a few times now, and I expect the same quality and craftsmanship from this pizza oven, and this thing is built very solid. The legs fold up, the chimney comes off, everything comes off, stores really, really nicely, nice and compact. You can bring it with to travel, and like I said, if you're traveling somewhere and you need to pump out a bunch of pizzas quickly, hook up that propane, let her roll. So we're gonna get the burn off done on this with the pellets. So we're gonna let it burn off for about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. This thing will get up to 650, 750 degrees in about 20 minutes, which is fantastic. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna make a Neapolitan style pizza, just something very simple, very basic, and I can't wait to try it out because who doesn't love pizza? The other nice thing about this is you're not just limited to pizzas. You can pop a cast iron skillet in here. You can do steak, you can do potatoes, anything that you want high, quick heat on, you can do on this thing. Salmon. The possibilities really are endless, so something to think about going forward. You're not just purchasing a pizza oven, you're purchasing something that is a cooking device that you can cook a lot of stuff on. So enough chatting. I'm gonna get this outside, I'm gonna get it set up, I'm gonna show you how to fire it up, and then we're gonna get our pizza prepped up and ready to go. So let's jump in and do this right now. All right, so I went ahead and threw a little bit of a change up here. I did hook up the propane assembly here, and the reason I did that is because I wanna kind of show you the features of both of this, just so you have an idea of what it can do. So we're gonna do the burn off with the gas, we're gonna do the cooking with the pellets, that way you can kind of see how everything works. So all I'm gonna do is just open up my propane here, push this igniter in till it clicks. I'm gonna hold it for 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna turn it, and I can hear that flame in there. Let's go check it out. All right, take a gander in there, and that flame is roaring right there. And so I'm just gonna let it go for about 20-30 minutes, let it burn off everything from the factory, and we'll call it good. But yeah, simple, guys. Very, very simple. All right, so it has been about 20 minutes. At this point, I'm gonna take out the gas burner assembly and put in the pellet tray right here. So you just loosen up these 3 screws. You go ahead and pull this right out. It's that simple. And then we're gonna put this right in there, and that is it. That's how you convert it over from gas to pellet. It couldn't be more simple, I'm telling you guys. Awesome feature, love that it's dual fuel. All right guys, so to load this up, we're just gonna pull this pellet basket out right here, and we're just gonna dump in some pellets. All right, so now that we have the tray loaded up with pellets, we're just gonna take a torch and just get these going in one spot. All right, so now that we have this going, I'm just gonna let this burn for a few minutes just to make sure that the pellets are nice and lit. And if I need to, I'll hit it with the torch again. I'll bring it back when it's time to get these inside the actual pizza oven. All right, so now that we have this going, I'm just gonna open up this chimney right here. I'm gonna use the tool that they send with you, and I'm just gonna put this right inside, just like so. And we are gonna let those pellets burn for probably, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. We'll add more if we need to. You can see we have some flame coming out the top here. That is exactly what we want. I'm just gonna leave the lid on here, and I'm just gonna let this thing start coming up to temperature, and then we'll add more pellets and we'll get the pizzas rolling. So see you in a bit. All right, so now that these pellets are nice and ignited, we are just gonna close down this door, and just let this thing come up to temp while we go and prep up our pizza. And while we're prepping up our pizza, you're gonna see this dirty smoke start to turn into nice clear smoke. We're gonna have some flames coming up through here. It's gonna be screaming hot, but let's look inside and see how it looks right now. All right, so check that out. Slow rolling, wood fired, let's go. Let's let this thing heat up and go prep up our pizza right now. All right, so while that pizza oven heats up, we're gonna go ahead and get our pizza ready to go here. You can see our dough has risen up nicely. I'm just gonna take a little bit of flour, sprinkle that over the top, take some more and sprinkle it on the board. And then we're just gonna slowly peel this out onto that floured surface. We're gonna get our shape right here, because we want our pizza to be round. We're just gonna slowly start working out the edge right here to form our crust. Now that we have a pretty round shape, we're gonna flip it over, and this is where we're gonna start getting the size of our pizza. We're just gonna push, spin, push, spin, and so on and so forth until we have the size of the pizza that we're looking for. Once we have the size of the pizza that we're looking for, we're just gonna lift up the dough, shake off any of the excess flour. And there's our pizza. Just gonna get this evened out. We're gonna make sure it slides on the peel, which it does. All right, so now that we have our pizza about the size that we want, we have it all ready to go. We're gonna take some sauce and just put it right in the middle, about 4 ounces. And then spread it around so it's nice and even. Make sure to not get any sauce on the edge of the crust because we want that to rise. Now you can put your basil on here if you want. I like to put it on at the end because I like the fresh basil for the look of the color. Kind of makes it pop a little bit more. So we're just gonna take our mozzarella and break it up and put it all around this pizza. Use as much as you want or as little as you want. It's completely up to you. And that's looking really good to me. The last thing I like to add is some of this urban slicer. This stuff is really, really good, nice and garlicky. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of that to the top of the pizza here, just for a little pop. All right, so this pizza is ready to go. Let's go out and fire it into the Bighorn Outdoors dual fuel pizza oven. All right, so this pizza oven is up to temperature. We're gonna go ahead and launch this pizza now. And we are gonna work quick on this because it is going to cook very quickly. I'm talking 60, 90 seconds, this pizza is gonna be done. So we're gonna pop that lid off. I'm just gonna let these flames kind of settle coming out the top here. Get this pizza in, and we're just gonna launch it in there real quick, just like that. We're gonna get the lid on and we're gonna give it just a couple seconds. All right, let's get in here and spin this pizza just real quick. Quick 90 degrees, just like so. Back in. Couple more seconds here. Like I said, don't walk away at this point. It's gonna go very, very quickly. We do not wanna burn up our pizza, so I'm okay rotating quickly. Let's get in here. That is looking really nice. Let's rotate it again. Launch it back in. Give it a couple seconds. All right, we're going in for another launch quick. It's just about there. It's maybe been a minute. Let's check in again here. That is looking really, really nice right there. Beautiful looking pizza. Nice bubbling, nice leoparding. This looks really, really nice. Let's get this inside the house, let it cool, and we'll try it out. All right, guys, and check out that beautiful looking pizza. We got the colors of Italy on here. This thing is looking absolutely amazing. Let's slice a piece and see how we did. For me, I'm just gonna come in here, just crunch right through that beautiful looking crust, just like so. I'm gonna slide that off to the side, and then we are going to just take a slice like that. And check out that beautiful pizza, that beautiful crust. That looks amazing. Let's do the taste test. All right, guys, moment of truth here. I have a mess all over this board because I still have one more pizza to make, but I'm gonna make that off camera. This pizza looks amazing. I know that this is traditionally eaten with a fork and a knife, at least in Italy, but we're going savage on this. So I'm gonna fold this up. That sauce is so good. Let's go for a bite. There's something so delicious about the rustic Neapolitan margarita pizza. It's simple, it's delicious, it's perfectly cooked thanks to that Bighorn Outdoors dual fuel pizza oven. I mean, the bottom perfectly cooked, crust got that nice crackle to it. It's so good. You guys, this pizza is fantastic. That wood-fired flavor just brings it to a whole new level. It's literally like a pizzeria in my driveway. I got no words. I'm gonna eat this slice. I'm gonna make another pizza. It's Sunday. I got football to watch. Guys, the Bighorn Outdoors dual fuel pizza oven, it worked out flawlessly. You can run it on pellets, you can run it on propane, you can cook pizzas, you can cook steaks, you can pretty much cook whatever you want on that thing. It just gets screaming hot. This pizza was done in less than 90 seconds. Less than 90 seconds for a pizzeria pizza. I'll have a discount code I'll put up on the screen down here. I'll have a link down below. You can go and check it out. I wanna say it's like $200 and some. It's already a good deal. Get a little discount code in there. Add this to your arsenal, because who doesn't like pizza? Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, stay safe, and we will see you next time.